I fell off the prison wall. I got there onto the prison wall, and my hands were wet, slippery, whatever, and I kicked off the front of the prison. I'm looking left and right. The towers are there, the guns. They're looking at me. I came off the prison wall. I went down, and I slipped. And I actually fell, and I had to use the extension cord like this, which I was using as a rope. I had to use that as a brace to stop my fall. It took the skin off both hands, all the way down to the bone. And it saved my life. And I landed on the ground and got away. Actually, when I was recaptured many years later, and they said, "We're punishing you for escaping from prison," I said, "I didn't escape, I fell out." And I spent 10 years on the run. And you were asking the question before, how is it that you came to India? It was by chance, purely by kismet. I went to New Zealand, and I made it to New Zealand with a false passport. And in New Zealand, I ran into some young students. And they were all art students and various kinds. And they said, when I told them I was on the run, they went, "Yeah!" That was when I turned around. Yes, you helped me. Thank you. And then I had this group of young students who helped me in New Zealand. They said, "How can we help you?" I said, I'm going to get some money together and get a false passport and get a ticket and get myself on. So they said, "Okay, we know we've got some land in the north and we grow marijuana. Do you know anything about growing marijuana?" So I grew some. I went north. They gave me a piece of land, some seeds. I grew some marijuana. I put 30 kilos of compressed marijuana down on my back, and I hitchhiked and shredded those one at a time, hitching down the highway with my marijuana. I sold it in the city. I got a passport, and I went from New Zealand. I went to a travel agent and said, "I need to go," thinking I have to go to a country where everyone looks like me to hide. So I'm going to pick Germany. Everyone will look like me there. Got a ticket to Germany, and the travel agent, as I was leaving, he said, "Oh, by the way, there's a freebie attached to this ticket. You can get down in Bombay for 2 days. It goes New Zealand, Bombay, Germany. You can get down for 2 days in Bombay, and then catch the next plane on. It's free, you can check it out." I said, "No, I don't." And he said, "Oh, have you been there before?" I said, "No." He said, "Oh, it's very interesting place." It's great. So when the plane came, I just said, No. When the plane touched down in Bombay, I'm looking out of the window and I went, "Wow, it is interesting." The plane stopped, and they said, "Okay, everyone was getting off now." And I went, "Damn." Took off the belt and I got down just to see. By the time I went from Sahar to Colaba and to Regal Circle, from the airport to Regal, I was in love with the city of Bombay. Because I saw things here that people